Hey guys, welcome back to Believe Butterflies Tarot. This message here is for my air sign collective. Just going to check in on your energy to see what it is that I can find and to see if I can help you guys out with anything that is going on, okay? So for starters here, we have the Three of Swords, the Magician, and we also have Grow Up Patience, all right? Three of Swords, you could be dealing with air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra specifically, or Libra, I could be talking to you. Gemini, Virgo specifically, Gemini could be talking to you specifically about this. So with heartbreak and the Three of Swords showing up here, I feel like there is a heartbreak or some sort of separation that you're going through because of a lot of manipulation and deceitful ways about a certain partnership that you were in, which you still could be feeling presently. You know, I feel like there has been a lot of hurt that has occurred where you are just in slow recovery mode right now. You know, a lot of sleepless nights, not being able to get the anxiety off you. And it could just be ruminating on the thoughts of how somebody did you, dirty. Whoever you were dealing with, I feel like they were not a great person. They were very deceitful. It's almost as if they did certain things to make you feel powerless. This could have been a relationship that you were in for 3 years or more years. Maybe this was a marriage that you were in that has now come to, divorce. And I do feel that you are upset because of somebody's disloyalty. But with grow up here and patience, I feel like with all of this hurt that you are going through presently right now, it is pushing you towards growth. It is pushing you towards more patience. It's pushing you towards more empowerment and self-confidence, because Spirit wants you to know that it's better to live with the truth than to live with a lie. It's better to get out of a situation instead of, wasting all of your youthful years, and then you find out that somebody has just been, lying the whole course of 10 years. It's just better to allow yourself to be released, even though it hurts you right now. Know that all things still get better after certain hurt, and you will grow away from this situation, this dynamic that has occurred. Just allow yourself to be as patient as you can be presently, and also be patient with yourself. Just love on yourself right now. Just try to be there for you. Try to allow yourself to enjoy, what you can. Just heal to the best of your capabilities presently, and don't allow yourself to feel overwhelmed because of the thoughts that be about a situation and a person who, again, was just very deceitful, very confused. They didn't know what they wanted, and that's not on you to try to figure out. So don't be in your mind of, well, what did I do wrong? Why did this happen? Know that this is all orchestrated for you to grow and for you to learn tough lessons about self-esteem and confidence, and to know that to learn these lessons that when they arise again, because you never know who you can meet, you'll see the red flags. You won't allow yourself to get caught back up or wrapped back up into liars or manipulators. All right, so we have the Judgment card. So you could be dealing with strong Libra, or Libra, you could be going through this specifically. So with this Judgment card showing up here, know that it's like whoever you were dealing with, they made many bad choices. All right, they lack purpose. Again, they didn't know what they wanted. They didn't know what they wanted in their life. They don't know how to necessarily change. I feel like you have gone through a lot of a judgment with this person that you were dealing with, and again, I also feel like they're making you judge yourself. Please try not to judge yourself, okay? But also feel your emotions around this. Allow them to be let out. Cry if you need to cry. Talk to someone if you need to talk to someone. But know that this was not solely based on you being a bad person. No, it's just somebody just did not know what the hell they wanted with you. All right, they didn't know how to bring harmony into a relationship. You don't know how to love. This is somebody who's like, I'm going to find somebody and get them to teach me how to love, and hopefully they do their best at it. And it's like, no, that's not fair to you as a person, right? And also that's the song Music, Teach Me How to Love, show me the way to surrender my heart. Somebody was not able to surrender their heart to you because of their own internal struggles and the things that they were dealing with. They needed possibly a time out for their own healing. Okay, and now that a lot of these things have been revealed to you around this person, try not to beat yourself up about it as much as I feel you have. Again, allow yourself to just get back into the energy of empowerment. Just try to do what's best for you at this time in your life, because I do feel that there is sadness that is happening within you right now. All right, the Queen of Wands showing up in the reverse. So yeah, this was somebody who put you in a third party. All right, this was somebody who put you in a third party. They were dealing with somebody who lives in the moment, who likes to be out and about, who doesn't necessarily care for relationships. This is an energy who went towards somebody who was on their energetic level, and they hurt you in the midst of it. Okay. So Spirit is just saying, don't beat yourself up. That's all I can really say is like, don't beat yourself up. Be patient with the next relationship that comes in your life, because I do feel like the next relationship could lead to long-term longevity, marriage, if that's something that's in your cards, or just a true, honest commitment. Okay. But yeah, this is somebody who just liked what they liked. Again, They didn't know how to love you, and they don't know how to really love at all. They kind of look for the fast-paced type of energies that give them, the spark for just a moment in time, chasing that thrill, chasing that moment, and, just a very dishonest individual. So yeah, the Queen of Swords, there you go, boom, you cut them out. Queen of Swords is really standing on your own principles, being very straightforward. I feel like you gave somebody a piece of your mind because of what you have recognized. You're also very intelligent. You saw something for what it is, and you gave the communication of a level head. You pretty much told somebody off, but I feel like it was like nasty nice, or it just could have been very explosive, because, once your emotions are played with, it's just like, who the fuck are you? I mean, sometimes it goes that way, because nobody wants to be taken advantage of. Nobody wants to be lied to. So you are this energy of, fortifying and protecting yourself, because, again, you don't want to, you didn't want to have to go through it. So right now you could just be in this protection mechanism energy, which is warranted, because you don't want to deal with, the liars, the manipulators. I get it. So cutting this person out was the best thing that you could have done for yourself and in your life. And also, again, finding out the truth when you needed to find out the truth, and not wasting any more of your life's essence, on a person who I feel is just not ready for what you're ready for. I feel like you're more mature than this person, and they just like what they like, So let's see what Spirit wants you to know. All right, so we have, I'll read them both since two cards came out. So we have, you are so much closer to a powerful breakthrough than you may realize. You have been praying for things to heal, new opportunities to appear, relationships to improve, and these prayers will soon be answered. Just be patient, okay? Grow in patience, grow in healing. Take your time. You're going to have the breakthrough that you're looking for. And we also have, what areas of your life are you avoiding? Are they causing you upset, worry, disrupted sleep? If so, these are the areas you need to focus on. As much as you don't want to, it is necessary. Tackle your demons head on. Don't allow them to rule you for a second longer, which I pretty much said earlier. Time to focus, all right? And again, what is causing you upset? What is causing you sleepless nights? Try not to, overthink why, the whys, why did this happen? Or the hows, how did this happen? Was I not a good person? Try not to do that, and get back into being focused on you as much as you can. And again, Spirit says, tackle your own demons. Figure out what you need to about yourself, okay? Instead of figuring out why somebody else did some dumb shit. And that's not your worry, Worry about you, your healing, and do not judge yourself. more so than what you have, because I do see that here. Like, was I not good enough? Or just don't, all right? Because you're very smart and intelligent.